Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Okay guys, it's me, I'm by Alex. I am here bringing you today Serena, part 1. Yeah. So, this is a game, at least that I know
The
of.
furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
But what I know of this game is it's not jump scares, it's just supposed to scare you within the story, which is pretty cool. I like that.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Dang.
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. Curious, sensual thrill.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. What does this poking finger mean? It's like
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Why may you think that? Poke the furniture? Oh, I can walk now. It's like, can I walk or? Oh, I'm going up and down here.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
So this must be his old cabin. Dang, this is beaten up. Pictures are really creepy. And that's why I'm single, a memoir. That's a little weird.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Sorry if I missed that last sentence before this one. Prominent to science fiction, adventure, great underground empire, history.
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
Okay.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here.
You're talking to me?
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
So I'm guessing I can excel it. I accidentally hit the escape key, so yeah.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
Oh, I like cuddle too.
What did we talk about? Damn this foul memory of mine.
Dang, dude. There's a lot of hatred.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt.
Whoa. Sorry guys, if this is a little explicit and there's a lot of clips I'm clicking on.
Here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Okay, man. That's weird.
Comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along the bed. This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it.
It's probably because you guys got intimate in it.
This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back, and just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent, incandescent smiles. Once we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years. It was a long time ago.
Well, it looks different.
For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding.
Okay, yeah.
One of a matching pair, obviously.
Yeah.
There was a piece of gum stuck to the underside of this chair back when we bought this place.
Okay.
We just left it there. For all the charm of furniture like
There's
this,
so many clues in this.
something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman.
But I'm just reading all the clues because
Brooding.
Because in the thing it's
Furniture
more
came with the cabin.
it's more
Considering how
story.
off
You
the
get
beaten
scared of the
path this
story
place
than the
is, that helped make
jump
up our
scares
mind.
and everything that comes at you is just the story that's supposed to scare you.
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. Curious, sensual thrill. Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin.
Yeah. Augustine and Alina came to New York with something, their own family winery. Their handcrafted dedication, I think, entering place for more than 30 years. Okay. Contains sulfites, 50 milliliters, government warning, according to Okay, ingredients and harvested yeast, blackberry, cranberry. Okay. So I'm guessing there's really nothing on that. Anything up here that I need to know? Okay. I'm gonna head this way. Painting. Or picture. Whatever. That's weird. No clues? Okay, yeah, that's...
Somewhere in here, in her private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
Oh, so it's something that... So he's just trying to find something that reminds him of her. So this is a getaway, not home, I'm guessing. True friends stand by each other through any adversity. That's a good quote. I like that. I'm not gonna go outside yet. Okay. Oh, what's over here?
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
I don't know.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. So, we used to love rummaging around those in our early years.
Let's disappear. Come love with peace in your heart, said Niam of the Lee blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise, I believe that's pronounced. Here is our mount, a snow-white mare. Come, we send to my gardens fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days. Our sun and sky in rainbow ways. Good poem right there. Okay. Is that like a string or something? Okay, I can't pull anything.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
No trap door under there. Just more creaky. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No trap door under there. Just more creaky floor.
Go over here now. What is all this?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Oh yeah, because you did a lot.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Okay.
The furniture came with the cabin.
That's a little too much.
The bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury. But without her...
It's no luxury, I'm guessing.
There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Good.
I I don't sleep well without Serena next to me.
Oh.
Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Yeah?
There are no monsters under the bed.
Okay.
I guess they're all in
Over
my
here.
head.
Okay, let's see here. Clock.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while.
A little bit.
Personally,
A little
it was a nightmare, though.
Yeah?
Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy.
Oh, that's nice.
The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Okay.
Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered.
All he does, it says it's like 3:30 about, yeah.
The clock has always been rather autonomous.
Okay.
No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
What's in here? Dang, the graphics in this game are really good, actually. I thought it was not going to be this good. It was just going to be kind of iffy.
We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand. But they're not here now. There's a thick layer of dust and an almost invisible outline where we kept the water pitcher.
I can't see.
It hasn't been long enough for so much dust to accumulate. Has it?
Well, it looks like it. If you look around, buddy.
For some reason, I always slept on the side of the bed closer to the window. Never asked myself why. We weren't good at housekeeping, always focusing on other aspects of our life together. But the dust does stand out a lot more. Serena's suddenly not here.
I can understand that, yeah.
I'll dust it off some other time.
Yeah, sure you won't. Don't lie to us. You won't.
For some reason, I always slept on the side of the bed closer to the window.
Okay, you were told us that.
Never asked myself why. Pretty shambolic, isn't it? The organization of its contents isn't much better. It'd be a shame to say we're fashionistas.
Yeah.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Okay, so she might be blonde.
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
Okay.
What's wrong with my memory?
I wonder if it's...
Did I have a stroke?
Hopefully not. I think it's going to be in the picture. If I go look at the picture. That's a little creepy.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
I found her brush, unless you call it a comb.
Just a regular comb bought from the supermarket. New enough to still have all its teeth.
Okay.
Hers. I used it too, when shaving.
Yeah.
There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
Okay.
Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
Good one, good one.
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
Okay.
The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful.
Let's see about that.
There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere.
Oh, yeah, you're
After
pointing that
all
out.
these years, it permanently smells of the last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror.
You said that. See,
awful.
can I open this? Okay, I can.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing.
Okay.
Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Yeah. Okay, so you probably have diabetes, I'm guessing. Serena, blonde hair. Pretty nice, you two. Lonely kind of individuals. Got a lot of passion. Yeah, that's my recap right now. I need to sign out, guys. Or sign out. I need to stop the video. I need to end it because I only have time. I've been going for 15 minutes, so I will see you all later. I'm ending the video, and I'll see you later.